Hey guys, and how's it going? Figured we'd step away from the John Deere 110 for a video. I've been working on it. I'll be completely honest with you guys. The 110 is done. I finished it all up. It's actually been a little while. That 212 I had in here kind of held me back, I noticed. So I think you guys are on part 5 right now with the 110. It's done. I'm going to let them videos finish uploading before I start making any new videos. I do have another project. It is not released on the channel yet, so stay tuned for that. Just letting you guys know what's coming next. Previously, I picked this up the other day and I thought we'd make a video out of it. It's that time of the year where people pull out their little space heaters and they'll try and keep their room warm or something like that. So I thought this was given to me the other day by a buddy of mine. Somebody gave it to him. It does not work. Well, technically it does work. The problem with it is, and I almost wonder if it's got a blown fuse. You turn it on and it turns on and it lights up here saying it's on, but nothing happens in here. The old air maker in there doesn't start blowing air, and the little red glowy thing doesn't start to produce any heat. So I sat down and started thinking about it, and I'm wondering if possibly a fuse might have tripped in it or something like that happened. I'm not quite sure how to take it apart. I'll have to show you guys what it's doing, but you can see here it's not that simple to get taken apart. I mean, it's not like there's a screw right there and a screw right there and everywhere else. So it should come apart pretty simple, hopefully. They're making everything nowadays where it's a pain in the ass. I almost just wonder if it's the air filter that needs to be cleaned. It might have a sensor in it if I can get it out. So I guess we'll do that first. We'll see if that filter is the problem. Maybe it'll be easy, or maybe it won't. I've been looking for one of these here for a while, one of these tube heaters. What it is there's a little squirrel cage fan down here, and it runs up through a little tube, and it goes around, back, around, and up, and out the vent right here. These are supposedly one of the best heaters you can find. The only problem is they're so damn expensive. And it's got heating element going all the way through this tube, and it makes the air that goes through warm, a lot warmer than most heaters do with just the element right here. And then there's a fan right here that blows it, or a fan back here, the element here, kind of like a hair dryer, and it blows it out. That's supposed to make it hotter, and it's supposed to be more efficient or something like that. I don't know. So that's how it's supposed to be. I'm wondering if a fuse may have blown, or like I said a second ago, I'm almost wondering if that filter's plugged or it just needs to sit there for a little bit and run. There's an echo. Never heard that before. So let me put you guys in the stand and we're going to take a look at it. I want to see if that filter might be plugged. I've been sitting here thinking about it all night. I've been wanting to tear into it, but it was late at night when I got it, when I finally got home. So I didn't mess with it. I went to bed. So let's go on ahead. I'm going to put you guys in the stand. We're going to get this guy taken apart. I think it's just these Phillips screws back here. I think I'm going to skip the filter because I don't think that's the problem. Then we're going to, I think the back of it comes off, right? One there. There's one. I don't see any more. There might be a hidden one somewhere. We'll find out. Let's go on ahead. I'm going to put you guys in the stand and let's get this thing pulled apart. Let's go on ahead and take a look at this guy. I decided I want to look at that filter. It could possibly be its plug. I'm hoping it's not a problem with the element. Looks clean. Yeah, you can see it right in there. You can see the tubing. Here, show you guys. Can you guys see that? That's what it looks like in there. You can see the circuit board. I don't see any wires that look to be disconnected or anything that stands out at the moment. So I don't know, maybe it's not something that can be fixed. Let's take it back out there real quick, plug it in, and I'll show you guys what's going on with it. Maybe it'll decide it wants to work now since that filter's off. There's not really much to this filter. I was expecting it to be a little bit more heavy duty than this, but whatever, I guess. That's how cheap things are nowadays. Let's take it out. It looks like more dust got into it than the filter caught. Ready? Let's go on ahead and just test this little guy out, and while we're doing that, I'll show you. It looks better on the camera too. Let's see. See, it does make noise. Here's what it's doing. I'll push the power button. No noise at all. See? No noise. Looks like a whole bunch of shit came out of it though. So, see? Nothing. So, I saw a whole bunch of stuff come out of it, so I don't think that's good. I'm wondering if I was to take the air compressor and blow it out, if it would fix it or not. It could be plugged. I doubt it. It's not even trying to turn on. Let's take it back into the other room and mess with it. Got this back up on the bench. So if I'm correct, green is ground, white and black are AC. I think that's the way it goes. Put back. Oh, it just holds that. Put this over here. Okay, what are we looking at? Yeah, see, here's that squirrel cage. Oh, wait a minute. I thought the squirrel cage was down here. Well, maybe it does just go straight through then. I figured it didn't. I figured it went... Oh, maybe it goes down then back up and out. Maybe that's how it goes. Ground. There's our AC. I'm guessing... What could it be? That's the fan. I bet you that's the motor. Oh no, that goes to the motor too. The motor's not stuck. It'd be awesome if we could get that fan to turn. That looks... You guys think we should go further in? I heard somebody say it, we should go further in. Well... Because if worst comes to worst, we could part it. Okay. Let's put this over here. Overall, it's pretty nice. This is your insulation. Looks like it's never caught fire before. So it goes like that. Okay, I see. We'll put this over here too. So what I'm seeing is I figured that it dips down and back up. I thought it was a tube that went back like that, because some of them that I've seen, that's how they were, but apparently this one's not. There's a ribbon connector. Again, I'm trying to keep it where you guys can see. I want to keep this somewhere it's not going to get broke. I'm tempted to plug it in and try powering it up now and see what it does. If, now that we've got it pulled apart, it's going to try and work. These blue wires right here, I'm predicting those go to the heating element. They go right down in there to the heating element. That's what heats that. So far I don't see anything that stands out to me as this is what's causing it not to work. I'm going to guess it was made in 2010, judging by that code. And this right here goes, yes it does. This goes out to the front. Could it be possible that board is bad? I wonder if there's a way to jump it. I don't know. I will tell you, it looks pretty damn clean. I want to unplug this, but I don't want to flip it around and end up plugging it in the wrong way up here or bending one of them terminals or something like that. I want to take that off though and give it a look over. Bring you guys over here. Even if we don't end up getting this thing working, we pulled it apart, we can pull it the rest of the way. See how it works. There's a couple of screws holding this on here. I wonder if this board's shot. I really do. I'm really starting to wonder that, because there's a thermometer in there. And the thermometer is what tells the machine, what tells the fan and the element to kick on, bring it up to temperature, then it shuts itself off once the room is up to temperature. Now, I don't know where the thermostat is on here. I'm predicting it's probably in this board. Maybe it's back there somewhere. I didn't see anything that stood out to me like a thermostat. A thermostat usually, at least in a car, it expands and contracts. When the engine gets hot, it expands, like on a VW Bug. It'll expand, causing it to open the heater. The heater that goes up into the cab, the fan blows it up into the cab. And when it gets colder, it'll contract like that. Like when they say to heat something up to make it expand, that way it's easier to get a bolt out or something like that. That's what I'm thinking this should have. What I think it should have is some kind of thermostat that gets rid of the connection between the circuit when it gets hot, but when it gets cold, it'll join the two back together, kind of like a set of breaker points. It'll join the two back together and it'll run current through and it'll start the heater back up and it'll heat the room. That's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if that's the situation here, if it's a bad thermostat and it's saying, hey, the room's up to temperature, don't turn on. That's what I'm wondering right now. I don't see anything that stands out to me like a thermostat, and I've been reading these. I see that looks like a resistor right there, but I'm looking it over and I don't see anything that screams thermostat to me. So I'm wondering if it's got a different, it's probably have a different type of thermostat, not what I'm thinking about. I'm not used to that. Again, I don't work on this stuff. I'm used to my engines. I like engines. They're easy. This not really. And you run the risk of fire. Same with engines. So I'm wondering if there's a thermostat, and I'm wondering if it's up in this circuit board up here, that circuit board. I don't think it would be near this, what puts the heat out, because then that would make this think, if this gets hot, it'll make that shut off thinking the room's up to temperature. I would put the thermostat back there personally instead of up here. But again, I'm not sure. We could plug it in and try it out and see what we get. But at the same time, you know, I don't want to plug it in, and if it wants to work now, I'll be surprised. And I'll wonder if maybe something was being pinched. I don't think that would cause anything. I mean, the fan spins. No questions about that. That spins fine, so that's not stuck. The wire is still here. We could pull this is riveted. I was gonna say we could pull that apart and see what it looks like in there even. Maybe even we could try to make the fan run, see if the fan wants to turn. One thing that I'm wondering is if power is getting to it. Maybe a contact or something in here is dirty, not letting power get through, but it looks pretty damn clean to me. Right there goes, this is power coming in, right there's your ground. This green wire right here, that's your ground. White, black, blue, those go to the heating element, I'm sure. These here go to the fan, they plug in over here. You got these right here. What's this? What is this? I don't see it. It probably goes in there. Should we start disconnecting stuff? Do we dare disconnect stuff and see if maybe whatever we disconnect fixes it? I wonder if we ought to do that, or if that'll make sparks. I don't want to unplug the fan and have the heating element come on, because that could cause trouble. We can't unplug the front panel because then I imagine it won't do anything. Not that it won't do anything, we won't be able to control it. No, I don't think it'd run without that. What's this? And what's this? I don't see them going anywhere. They go into this tube. So far what I'm seeing. They go into that tube, but I'm not sure where. If I knew what... I don't have a wiring diagram for one of these either. Maybe I should go get one. 2 wires come out of this. 4 wires look to come out of this. Do you guys think one of these could go to a thermostat? Could that be one of these be our thermostat? This, I imagine, goes to the heating element. Hell, this could even be the thermostat, come to think of it. I don't think so. I think this is our heating element because it comes right off where the plug goes in. And you got to get as much power as you can going into for the heat. So I'm going to guess this right here is probably for our heating element, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I'm wondering if one of these, there's 2 wires, yeah, 2 wires coming out of this. There's 4. I wonder if this is thermostat right here. This could be our thermostat. Sends power through when it needs it, and then shuts it off when it don't. That could be it, possibly. Then you got to keep in mind, this is 110 volts. This isn't 12 volts. And if it's got a good fan motor on it, we could always steal that and use it for something else. Let's plug it in and let's see if it does anything now. Since everything is pulled off of it, we've got it naked. If it does something now, then maybe we'll go further with, or maybe we'll put it back together and see if it wants to work. If it doesn't want to work, maybe we'll go further with it, unplug this, or just kind of try things. I'm wondering what this is right here because there's only 2 wires going to it. Again, I'm not sure. I'd like to keep this standing up, but I can't. So let me grab a cord. We'll plug it in. We'll see what we get. I'll bring you guys back once I grab a cord. I'm going to just use an extension cord. That way I can unplug it if I need to. So I will be back. Grab my trusty extension cord. This is a heavier rated extension cord, so it should be able to handle the current. Ready? I don't recommend this, by the way. Power it on. Let's see if it'll do anything. Ready? I heard something. I heard clicking. Shh. What's clicking? I'd like to know what that is that's clicking. Whatever this is. Something down here is clicking. Let me unplug it quick. Let's go with, I want to unplug something just for shits and giggles. See if it does something, maybe it'll solve our issues. So we'll unplug this guy. There we go. Keep him like that, that way we know how he goes. Let's plug it in and see what we get. I just want to see what it does. Maybe that'll do something for us. Ready? So whatever that is, that's nothing. Power is getting to the front board. And the front board goes up through this ribbon cable through this, so I know this is getting power. What else do we want to I don't want to unplug anything. What's this? Whatever this is right here. Oh, they've got that capped. Okay, never mind. Let's see, what do we want to do? Well, how long is this video? 3 minutes, battery's flashing. Well, I think I am going to have to sit down and think about this for a little bit. I'm going to have to look for a diagram. Maybe we'll make another video, maybe we won't, maybe this is the end, maybe it's not. I don't want to make this video too long. Just kind of let's resurrect it and see if it'll run. I'm going to get a model number off of it somewhere, and I'm going to run in and I'm going to look for a wiring diagram to it and see if I can get one. If I can get a wiring diagram and print it out and bring it out here and look at it, we can find out what's going on. The only thing I don't like about wiring diagrams is everything's just kind of tossed around everywhere, especially on something like this probably, because they don't want you to fix it. So I am wondering if it could be the thermostat possibly is our problem. Now we could, I'm not going to say that's what I'm going to do, but we could just disconnect the thermostat if we figure out what goes to it, unhook the thermostat and jump it, and then maybe, just maybe, it'll work. Then we'll know, okay, the thermostat is bad, so we got to replace that. So that's my thinking, my theory of it. I'm not going to say it's the thermostat. I'm not going to say it's not, the thing is junk. It could even just be too cold for it to run, which I doubt. But again, I don't know. There's just too many things to go wrong with this at the same time. You gotta think about it. You're playing with 110 volts. And I really don't want something to go wrong with it, you know, so I think this is where I'm going to end this video for now. I might come back, I might not, we'll see. If I end up ending the video here, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. 87% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed, so please consider hitting that subscribe button. I really don't like talking about that on the channel because it makes me feel like I'm begging, but the number has gone down since I've started mentioning that, so if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free, and you'll get notifications on when I post, so feel free. And I think that is it. So, okay. Okay. Take care. If this is the end of the video, take care. If it's not, then we'll continue on from here. Set the camera down for a little bit and went in the house. I started looking around on the internet. I know I don't like doing that, but for something like this, I figured I would. I was actually wrong, and I am going to explain. This is not for the heating element. There's 3 heating elements. This plate right here comes off. There's a screw right there. You take that screw out. This plate comes out, and there's a screw down there. There's a heating element here, here, and over there. There's 3 heating elements. This right here, I thought was what powered the heating element, is actually not. This is a temperature sensor. I'm supposing what it does is if the unit gets too hot, it'll kill it and it'll shut it off so that it doesn't overheat. So here's my thinking, my thought process on it. What if we take this and we cut the wire, probably right here, maybe up further, crimp the 2 together, because it just looked like it connected the 2 wires together and that was it. One comes up, goes in, the other goes back to the thing and allows power to go through. That's what I'm wondering. I wonder if that's our situation, if we were to go and bypass this safety, if it would work. Again, I don't know. I doubt it, but it's worth a try. Just for shits and giggles to see if we can get the thing to work. We've got it. It's pulled apart. We might as well fool with it a little bit before I get rid of it. If it ends up working, however, maybe I'll keep it around. I don't know. We'll see. It just depends on how much of a pain it is to put it all back together. So let me go on ahead. I'm going to put you guys in the stand, and we're going to take them wires and cut them. I'm going to put them together. I'm not going to crimp them because I don't want to waste a crimp. I'm just going to probably wire nut them together or do something like that. Or even just tie them together and electrical tape it. I don't know. Then maybe if it ends up working, we'll put a crimp on it. We'll see. Let me go on ahead and put you guys in the stand. I'm going to grab my wire cutters and we will get this taken care of. Let's go on ahead, cut this. Don't try this at home. I don't advise this. This is not a good idea. I'm just a dumbass, hillbilly redneck that is just, I don't know, trying to make a video, I guess. I don't know. It's, again, I got it for free. I don't care. If I ruin it, who cares, honestly? I got it for free. What's it matter? I sat down and I looked at the inner screen. I could not find anything good at all. There's no wiring diagrams or nothing. No parts. Well, there was, but they're all sold out a couple years ago. This heater supposedly is from 2010, so everything I imagine is probably obsolete by now. Damn it. Need some wiring nuts. How convenient, I don't have any. Well, maybe we'll have to crimp it. I guess we will. I figured, oh hell, why not? We'll just crimp it. Might as well. That way, if it ends up becoming a temporary permanent fix, it'll at least look decent for the next person who takes it apart and has to deal with it. Or maybe it'll be me. And I'll sit there and wonder, why the hell did somebody do this? Then I'll remember, oh, that was me. Let's see here. I don't want these to fall. There we go. Okay. Crimp. Here's Mr. Wire. Go on there. There you go. It's all for the name of science. So, I'd say it's safe. Put you there. I'm going to put a thing like this on there, because I don't want to use one of the ones that just tie it right together. There we go. We'll put some electrical tape over that if it ends up working. I think we plugged our safety we unplugged earlier. I think. Didn't we? Yeah, we did. Well, it could possibly be that temperature switch was shot. That's kind of what I figured it up was. Ready? 3 beeps. Ready? Bet you it won't work. Nope. Let's see. Huh, interesting. All right. That wasn't it. So it's not the temperature switch. And you said it was. Well, I don't know. I was really hoping that would do it. I don't know. Well, I guess this is the end of the video then. We didn't really fix it, I guess. We just kind of bypass something. We tried. We gave it our effort though. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So we gave it the old college try. Again, at the same time, you gotta remember, it is possible it has to have that safety up there in order for it to want to work. Safety. And it might be wired a certain way, whereas if it's not going the way it should be, then it's not going to work. We could even just pull that out of there, look down in it and see what we see, but I don't know. Guys, I was going to go on ahead and end the video, but I decided to continue on with this little heater. Found this right here. This is a fuse. In the last video we found this and looked at it. I sat down and thought about it a little bit, and to get this little cover off. So guess what I did? I got that little cover off. This right here is our fuse. I'm going to pull this out. I have not tested this fuse. I don't know if it's any good or not. It looks good, but sometimes looks can be deceiving. I'm hoping that is the case, because if it is, then maybe we can reuse it. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at this fuse. You guys can't see it, can you? Almost looks like it's broken. I think it is. Went in there and I grabbed an ohm meter. If we don't get any current through it, then it's no good. If we do get current through it, that means the fuse is good. I'm really hoping it's the fuse, because I would like to use this unit. That's touched too. Maybe. Oh, my finger was touching there. Damn it, hold on. Let's try it now. Okay, so it's getting current. So the fuse might be good. So it might not be the fuse. However, I am holding it. And current does go through your hand, as you can see, so that means that's not going to work. So great. Might need to find another way to test it, or we can say hell with it, put a connector on there, or even a screw, plug it in and try it. Maybe that's what we'll do. Grab a nail or something to screw, put it in there, and I guess see what it does, if it wants to work. So the fuse is what sends power through to everything, so it can't be the fuse. It could be something a little bit further in, but I don't really think it is. If anybody's interested in this, let me know. Maybe I'll give it to you. So I really don't have any money into it. I'm not putting any money into it. I don't want it. I do want some parts off of it though, if it doesn't end up going anywhere, so I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. I know it wasn't a very exciting project, but we tore into it. We looked at it to see what was going on with it. I don't specialize in electronics. I'm more into small engines, so. Okay, well, take care.